Good morning, friends. Thursday morning's expiry day. We'll do a quick market analysis review of the action yesterday, some lessons that we can take home and that can be applied for any future sessions, and then do a plan for today as well. So I think we did a few lessons video and it was liked by most of you guys. Thank you for the feedback. So here I'm looking at Nifty charts. Okay, yesterday if you see what I'm going to tell you here is how with order flow etc. you can get early clues of what market cannot do. So if you see yesterday, we had a simple plan. We said that 16,800 as a potential support, and which was something like let's say 16,800 as a potential support for the markets, and then we also said say 17,050 as a kind of a trend decider. Okay, so any pullback to 17,050, the initial plan was in case of a flat opening, we'll short it. Above it, we'll stay bullish. Okay, now, how do you confirm whether markets are in a bullish sentiment above that or not? That is through looking at the early order flow. If you see the opening few candles, and if this is the price chart, and this is the delta cumulative delta chart in the bottom. Okay, so if you see there is significant buying delta, which clearly says that there is a buying interest at 17,050. So immediately I'm looking at a neutral to positive bias and not looking to short now at this levels because it's not at my level. So either we short at a higher level or we look to along the markets essentially. Okay, now that is the first clue and the first trade which was possible. Okay, this one. So then if you see what is the next thing. Okay, and the next thing is you see this range. Okay, prices kept on going up, delta kept on going up, but the prices remain very flat, right? Prices remain very flat. That clearly said, and we made mentioned in the group as well, that then this indicates a potential situation of sellers resistance being present at 150 levels, and from there on again we rotated back to I think 17,100 and we saw support there again. Okay, so that was one trade. And then if you see what happened here thereafter, I think these few candles you saw, there is quite a bit of buying activity, and also the price was in sync with the buying activity in this range. So this clearly showed that while this was taking a support, now buyers are trying to come in at this level again, which was something that we saw in the morning as well. So right, so there you again had a sort of, if you're nimble enough, there was a long opportunity to sort of test 185 200, which was a level again we identified as part of our community. Okay, then if you see here, okay, what happened thereafter? uh, Huge amount of buying, right? If you see the delta, these three candles, okay, this one was strong buying, strong up move. But what happened after that? I think after that, these three, four candles, if you see price almost remain flat. What did it do? Almost nothing, zilch, completely nothing. So despite a lot of buying, prices failed to clear 200, 200 option writers being also present. So that again was a clue that markets can stop here, stop here, and all you have to do is look for one of those price structures to break, and look for a short side opportunity back to a rotational trade, right? These are the few trade scenarios that was kind of possible. Support here again, we saw buying activity, so probably a late pullback opportunity if you're interested. But overall, these are the few trade scenarios that were possible in the rotational markets. Okay, you have to look at nimble trading. Don't look for moves when it's playing in a range. Okay, now coming to today. Okay, today we are expecting a gap up to sort of a bullish opening. We do not know what the range are. So my plan here is this. Okay, we see a huge composite last 3 days range 250 ranges. So what I'm planning is, I want to see what happens around 250. Do we really hold above? Do we gap down? Sort of hold into 250. If we pause into 250, then I look for a rotation and a consolidation in this 250 to 150 ranges. Okay, and alternatively, we are able to hold 250 above, and then I think there is a possibility to test 320, 350 ranges on the upside. Okay, if I don't expect that to be cleared right away, one of the reasons is VIX is very neutral, and if you see the option prices ranges are pretty, they don't indicate a large move possibility. So that is how we would look to play until we clear 350. I think we again look for some neutral rotation back. When I say rotation, I means movement backed into the range. Above 350, I'll be further bullish. So these are the two ranges I'm looking to play: 150 to 250, and above 250 to 350 ranges. Okay, so that is for Bank Nifty. Similarly, for Bank Nifty, I think I mentioned yesterday, and this was the zone we are really looking at 550, 600 ranges. If you really clear that, then I think Bank Nifty was sort of more, neutralish yesterday. So if you clear that, I think we have a possibility for 36, 800, 850, and then maybe up to 37K ranges also. Okay, so in this range is what I would expect. 37 until we clear that, I would expect some consolidation into 37, 750, 800 to 37K. If you're taking 37K out, then probably a real strong short covering. Otherwise, my game is, let's say, above 600 to 36, 800, and then look for some rotation from 800, 850. Okay. So for Bank Nifty, probably we see where it open. If it opens at around 800, I'll really see how we react. Then probably look for a pull, movement downside, some support and potential long opportunities back up. So hoping if we open gap above 600, I'll look for this 600 or 550 ranges to act as a support for a long side trade here. Okay, guys, wish you a good day. Trade safe, keep it clean. Thank you, everybody.